Hey guys, welcome back to more Stanley Parable. So in the last video, I said that I wanted to go and find out what happens if you actually say turn on the mind control device. So that's what we are going to do here. But it doesn't give me an option to continue the game. So I'm assuming it's going to go back to the beginning. And I don't know if it'll still have the new content door. So I guess we'll figure it out. So let's get started.
This is the story of a man named
Well, we are
Stanley.
skipping. Okay. So...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
going.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, we did miss that new... no, it's there. Alright, that's good. That's good.
When
Okay.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
Going
he entered the
left.
door on his left.
We're just... going.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
We're just
Feeling a
flying
wave of
through
disbelief,
everything.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to
Going
a staircase,
up.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Going up. And...
The moment he
Okay.
entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone?
give it to
This
me.
was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But
My
when at last he
God.
began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What
Yep.
could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and
So
random
devious.
that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Statistically, nearly impossible to guess blindly, ever.
Nearly impossible.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the
Amazing.
newly opened passageway.
Okay, take me there. Take me there, sir. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Straight on.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
This is very
What horrible
cool,
secret
right?
did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh yes, I have the strength, sir. Okay.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
That one says
Stanley's
fired.
co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom
See, it
meant
says
nothing.
fired. Okay. Take me there. Take me.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Blindly?
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All
Okay.
of it monitored and commanded from
So
this
we are
very
here.
place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
he
whatever.
would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay, let's do this.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you
what?
enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley,
Okay.
I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
Oh
I'm
my
afraid
God.
you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long
What
until
the
detonation then? Let's say
I'm going back.
2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going. What all this means, I barely know where to start.
Oh well, I'm going.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other
Thank
times,
you.
I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
What am I
But
supposed
I'm
to
sure
do?
whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley.
I
Time
don't know what to
doesn't grow
do.
on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that
God.
something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking
At
on
least
every
one of
little
us is
thing in
having
this
fun.
room. These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything. Something here will save me.
Oh
Why would you
man.
think that, Stanley? That this video game can
Failsafe.
be beaten? One
Can I?
solved? Do you have any idea
No.
what your purpose in this place is?
Oh, what the hell?
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death.
Oh, man.
You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're precious. To see you made
Wait, so
humble.
one.
This is
I
not
don't
a
know if it
challenge.
makes any
It's
difference.
A tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the
Three.
clock, Stanley.
I don't know if
That's
it makes
30
a
seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then
Oh my
nothing.
God.
No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces.
Oh
will you
my
cling
God.
desperately to your frail life? Or will you
Four.
let it go
I
peacefully?
honestly don't know if
Another
this is doing
choice.
anything.
Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me,
Is
I
there
will
a
be laughing at
five
every second
somewhere?
of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until
Oh
the
my
moment I say
freaking
happily ever
Lord.
after.
Oh. Whew. Man, that was stressful. Freaking hell. Oh God. Wait, what? What happened to the narration? A phone's ringing somewhere. Is it in my thingy? My cubicle? No? This? What? I don't think I can answer that. Oh, this?
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct? Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Future Happiness Foundation. So now what? No one's chatting with me. This is so quiet. What happens if we
When
go...
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Okay, finally.
he entered the door on his left.
Now I'm gonna go right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes, I want to admire it. I do want to admire it. Yes, this is the lounge.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to
Can I?
spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Okay. Guess.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
You say left, but I will not go left because I'm... Huh. Pretty sure you're trying to get me back in that mind control thingy, so no. I will go straight. Which is... what?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, well... Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Can I?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really.
Wow,
I'm
look at
not.
that.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Okay.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Okay.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself.
Who is this
To
her?
put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Okay. Oh my god, really? So we're gonna walk into this void. God.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I can't. Oh, there.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
What the hell? Oh my god, that's creepy.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Okay. Well, there's a very tiny
This
place.
is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Can't go to the bedroom. Okay.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every
very
button that he
creepy.
pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Okay.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. I might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Oh, come on.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures.
What? This
From behind
changed.
his desk, Stanley
The
dreamed
hell?
of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Sure.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Excited him terribly.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
What is happening?
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Ah.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Are you kidding me? I don't know. Do I push it? What the hell? Well, I will have to push it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
This is bullshit.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
What the hell?
Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Okay. Well.
I can't
What?
wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
Dude, so the delivery of the boxes is here. Look at it, just full of boxes everywhere. Okay. Let's, I guess, go here.
Oh.
I'm a
New content?
little
What does that mean? New
concerned.
content.
Can I open this? No? Can I go the other way? Really? The hell? Okay. So I guess we're going. Oh my god. Okay. This is creepy. Look at all of this.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Okay.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
This is pretty cool.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
You and me both, man. You and me both.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
It's not moving.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh,
there we go.
All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Oh. Okay. What?
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Okay. The hell? This is interesting. Okay. What? I jumped! Really? Well, there is a door.
Is that it?
I
Surely
hope
that's
not.
not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Yeah, bro.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If it's
You
new
tell
content,
me.
then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes.
Okay.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Same here, but I don't know what it is. Thank you for
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Okay. Oh. This looks different. What? What?
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Okay, creepy. Well, this goes back.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
Fine, I'm
Never
coming.
mind. You're not a dork.
Oh, wait, this. Freaking coming in your stupid vent. Okay. Oh my god. Well.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a
Whoa.
look.
What the hell? What is this place? I don't know, I guess. Whoa.
I call it the Memory Zone.
This is
It's where I've been storing
beautiful.
all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I
Dude.
want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
This is so cool.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
This is so cool. Amazing, man. I like when games do this. I like when games don't take themselves seriously. Wow. Did you see that? Oh. Smile because it happened. Okay. Go outside. Oh yeah, I don't think I ever got this trophy, by the way. Because I don't think I actually kept it. Could re-download it, I guess. Right? Okay. This is so pretty, man. What is that? Like an altar?
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James
Destructoid.
Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Elevator content. Okay. I don't know. There is something downstairs. Can't open. All right. Person of the year. This is so cool.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
Oh. I can't go there. It's behind the serious room. Well, guess I'm going back here.
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Oh, yeah, that's open.
But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
I don't know. What? It's like a storage area, it looks
no.
like.
Oh, God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games.
That's
I
a
haven't
lot of
looked at
reviews.
these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be
Oh my
funny.
God.
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
What? I guess this way. Oh, can't read that. Oh, there's one more.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did.
Oh, God.
But maybe it wasn't. Oh, dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record.
Unimpeachable, you say?
Like a failure. Like I let these people down.
Oh,
Perhaps the
it's
Stanley
okay.
Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
You can't really satisfy everyone.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
Okay.
Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews
Okay,
from
what's
the
happening?
record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
What? Well, thank you.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any... Stanley! Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting... Oh, Stanley, you're back.
Oh.
You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley,
What the hell happened?
I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with.
Okay, bye.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about
Well,
you and
it's
about us and about everything
dark.
we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one...
Nope. What? Is he gone? What the f? Something's happening. What is that? I know it's like an alarm. Is it a smoke alarm? I guess. Okay.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point.
he's
It was meant to
back?
speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said...
I don't understand what's happening. I'm just like...
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
I think he's
is
losing
never
his
the
mind.
End, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the
Oh
end.
my god, is he gonna just keep
repeating
repeating that? Is it? Is that water? Is water dripping? It seems like water dripping. Well, I guess we saw that coming. I mean, there is no door, so I can't go anywhere. I just have to keep pressing this. It's light. Wow. Still no door. Okay. Oh, look. That is so cool. That is actually very cool. Okay. Oh god. What happened? What, all the plants died? Okay, this is freaking creepy. What are all of those noises? I don't like it. What? The thing has fallen. Is it slanted? I feel like it's slanted. Oh, I can go out. This is so pretty. Oh my god. This is beautiful. Man. Look at that building so far away. Okay. And we're back. Alright, so we've been playing this game for actually quite a while now. So we're gonna stop it here for today. And maybe next time we'll see if there's any more new content or anything of that sort. So thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!